Here are the top 10 most important angle theorems you must know in geometry. Make sure you watch until the end. Let's get started. Must know number 1. Complementary and supplementary angles. Let's start with complementary angles. Complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. When you put them together, they form a right angle. Imagine a right angle split into two smaller angles, angle 1 and angle 2. Since they form a right angle, their sum is 90 degrees, so they are complementary. Example, if angle 1 is 38 degrees and it's complementary to angle 2, then angle 2 plus 38 equals 90, angle 2 equals 52 degrees. Now let's look at supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. Together they form a straight line. Angle 1 plus angle 2, 180 degrees. Example, if angle 1 equals 65 degrees, then angle 2 plus 65 equals 180, angle 2 150 degrees. Must know number 2, sum of angles in triangles and polygons. The sum of the interior angles of any triangle is always 180 degrees. If A, B, and C are angles of a triangle, then angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degrees. Example, if angle A measures 48 degrees and angle B measures 72 degrees, then angle C equals 180 minus 48 minus 72. Angle C equals 60 degrees. Now let's move to polygons. The formula for the sum of interior angles is n minus 2 times 180, where n is the number of sides. Example, an octagon has 8 sides. The sum of interior angles is 8 minus 2 times 180. The answer is 1080 degrees. The sum of exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degrees. Must know number 3, Isosceles triangle theorem. If two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite those sides are congruent. Triangle ABC has AB equals BC, therefore the angles at A and C are equal. They are called base angles. Example, triangle DEF has DE equal to EF, each 15 centimeters, and angle F measures 42 degrees. Find angle E called alpha. Since DE equals EF, the triangle is isosceles. Therefore, angle D equals angle F equals 42 degrees. The angles of a triangle add to 180 degrees. Alpha equals 180 minus 84. That gives 96. So alpha equals 96 degrees. Must know number 4, exterior angle theorem. The exterior angle of a triangle equals the sum of the two remote interior angles. In triangle ABC, the interior angles are labeled A, B, and C. Let D be an exterior angle at vertex C. By the exterior angle theorem, angle D equals angle A plus angle B. Because angles C and D form a linear pair, they are supplementary, so C plus D equals 180 degrees. Combining these facts shows that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. Example, in the figure, the exterior angle measures 140 degrees. The two remote interior angles are 60 degrees and angle B. By the exterior angle theorem, 60 degrees plus angle B equals 140 degrees. Subtract 60 degrees from both sides to get angle B equals 80 degrees. Vertical angles. When two lines intersect, vertical angles are equal. Two lines A and B intersect and form four angles labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. Angles 1 and 3 are vertical angles, so they are equal. Angles 2 and 4 are also vertical angles, so they are equal. For example, if angle 1 measures 89 degrees, then angle 2 also measures 89 degrees. Angle 1 and angle 4 form a linear pair, so their measures add to 180 degrees. Alternate interior and exterior angles. When parallel lines are cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles are equal. Alternate exterior angles are equal. Two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, creating 8 angles labeled 1 through 8. Angle 1 equals angle 4. They are alternate interior angles. Angle 2 equals angle 3. They are alternate interior angles. Angle 5 equals angle 8. They are alternate exterior angles. Angle 6 equals angle 7. They are alternate exterior angles. Example: in this figure, two interior angles measure 132 degrees. Angle theta is a linear pair with one of those 132-degree angles. Therefore, theta equals 180 degrees minus 132 degrees, which gives theta equals 48 degrees. Must know number 7. Co-interior, same-side interior angles. Interior angles on the same side of a transversal add up to 180 degrees. Angles A and B are same-side interior angles, so their sum equals 180 degrees. Example: angle A equals 60 degrees. Since angles A and B are co-interior angles, we write the equation 60 plus angle B equals 180. Subtract 60 from both sides. Angle B equals 180 minus 60, so angle B equals 120 degrees. Must know number 8. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are angles in the same relative position when a transversal cuts parallel lines. This is often called the F pattern. Two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, forming 8 angles labeled A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Angles A and E are corresponding angles. Angles C and G are corresponding angles. Angles B and F are corresponding angles. Angles D and H are corresponding angles. Because the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. So angle A equals angle E, angle C equals angle G, angle B equals angle F, and angle D equals angle H. Now that we've covered angle relationships with parallel lines, let's move on to circles. An inscribed angle is an angle formed when two line segments connect a point on the circle to two other points on the circle. Must know number 9. Angles subtended by an arc. Circle theorem. Angles inscribed in a circle and subtended by the same arc are equal. Let's draw a circle and place points A, B, and C on the circle. Now connect A to B and B to C. Next, add another point D on the circle between B and C. Connect A to D and C to D. Now notice this important relationship. Angle ABC is equal to angle ADC because both angles are inscribed angles subtended by the same arc, AC. And notice another important relationship. Angle BAD is equal to angle BCD. These two angles are also inscribed angles subtended by the same arc, BD. Since inscribed angles that subtend the same arc are equal, angle BAD equals angle BCD. Example: in the figure, angle ABC equals 71 degrees. Find angle ADC. Because angle ABC and angle ADC are inscribed angles subtended by the same arc, AC, they are equal. So angle ADC also equals 71 degrees. An angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. If a circle has a diameter, and you choose any point on the circle to form an angle using the endpoints of that diameter, the angle created is a right angle. This works no matter where the point is on the semicircle. So remember, any angle inscribed in a semicircle equals 90 degrees. Must know number 10. Central angle versus inscribed angle. Now let's talk about central angles versus inscribed angles in a circle. A central angle is an angle whose vertex is at the center of the circle. An inscribed angle is an angle whose vertex is on the circle. The key rule is this: A central angle is always twice the measure of an inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. In the figure, angle AOB is a central angle, and angle ACB is an inscribed angle. If angle ACB equals A, then the central angle AOB equals 2 times A. This shows the key rule. The central angle is always twice the inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. Example, in the figure, angle ACB is an inscribed angle that measures 30 degrees. We are asked to find the central angle AOB subtended by the same arc. Using the rule that the central angle is twice the inscribed angle, we have angle AOB equals 2 times 30 is 60 degrees. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and join us for more tips on algebra and geometry explained.